He even dreams about jajang noodles. Wow, the sticky, savory flavor of jajang noodles so full of desire. As soon as he wakes up, he decides to make jajang noodles himself. First he goes around picking plants, gathering a huge pile of unknown grasses, mashes them all up, then adds water and tries to knead the dough by hand, but this black muddy lump just won't come together. After all that effort, he can only go back to miserably eating grilled fish. Until one day during his afternoon nap, he hears bird droppings constantly falling onto his little duck boat, and suddenly he has a flash of inspiration. He dips his hand into a lump of bird droppings and examines it closely. If the birds eat crops, then their droppings will contain undigested seeds, and he can use those to grow crops. He immediately starts frantically scraping up bird droppings, and after gathering a huge pile, he finds a patch of soil with earthworms in the center of the island and begins cultivating his field there. He starts collecting his own poop every day and spreads it on the field as fertilizer. Worried that birds might eat his crops, he uses his old suit to make a scarecrow dressed in a suit. 3 months have passed, and he has already become a seasoned castaway, living a routine life on the island every day. His fishing skills have leveled up significantly, he can catch fish automatically and never misses. Climbing trees is effortless, and he can grab bird eggs at will. He fries eggs with a found spatula, brews tea with a found can and some tea leaves, collects his own sweat in a small perfume bottle he picked up, and when eating, he drips a little of it onto the fish to enhance the flavor. Meanwhile, his crops have already sprouted. Every day, he scavenges around the island, checking if anyone has thrown down any useful trash. Until one day, he suddenly finds an empty wine bottle with a piece of paper inside. A message in a bottle? He pulls out the paper only to find a single small word written on it. Hello. He suddenly remembers that he had also written a hello on the beach of the island. Someone has replied to him. So he changes hello to how are you. The next day, he receives another message in a bottle which says, fine. Thank you. And you? I'm sure you can all guess what the next line will be. These messages in bottles mean that someone has been secretly observing his life as a castaway. On this very day, he saw that his cornstalk had sprouted a tiny ear of corn, and he was overjoyed. Unexpectedly, out of nowhere, someone appeared on the island that day. It was a food delivery guy who actually brought him 3 plates of jajang noodles, original, onion flavored, and seafood flavored, along with some snacks. He seemed to be from that mysterious pen pal who really knew him well. But after thinking it over, he still sent the jajang noodles back and asked the delivery guy to pass on a message. Jajang noodles are his hope, and if hope can be obtained so easily, it becomes cheap. The next day, he received a letter that said, I am sorry. Sometime later, all his crops had ripened cucumbers, corn, edamame, and chili peppers. He picked all the kernels off the corn, ground them into powder, added water to make dough, rolled it out with the pen pal's message bottle, then cut it into noodles and put them in the pot to cook. He dug out the jajang noodle seasoning he had hidden for a long time, added various ingredients, and thus a bowl of wild island-style jajang noodles was born. As he stirred, his nose tingled with emotion. The moment he took his first bite, tears streamed down his face, his wish had come true. As he ate, the man broke down and sobbed uncontrollably. For most of his life he thought he had accomplished nothing, but now he had achieved an incredible miracle. Meanwhile, from a distance, a girl captured the pinnacle moment of the man's life on camera. Was his pen pal.